Hi friends, this is Sagarika from Step Up English, extending a very warm welcome to all of my viewers on YouTube. Today's video is on English idioms using the word I with practice lessons. With all that being said, let's get started with today's video. Apple of someone's eye, meaning most favorite person, when someone is most cherished than others. Usage: Sana is the apple of her grandmother's eye. An eye for an eye, meaning a person who treats someone badly should be treated the same way. Revenge, retribution, punishment. Usage: The judge made sure that the punishment was as harsh as the crime that was committed years ago on the innocent family. He believes in an eye for an eye, applauded the witness. All eyes and ears, meaning to be attentive. Usage: The students were all eyes and ears at the chemistry class. All eyes are on, meaning paying very close attention or carefully watching someone or something. Usage: All eyes were on the vocalist who stepped on the stage to make a performance. Cry your eyes out, meaning to cry a lot for a very long period of time. Usage: She cried her eyes out at her grandfather's funeral. Catch someone's eye, meaning attract someone's attention. Usage: The painting on the wall caught his eye that was displayed at the exhibition. Turn a blind eye to, meaning intentionally ignore someone or something, overlook, neglect. Usage: Sarah chose to turn a blind eye to her sister's misconduct carried out at school. Black eye, meaning harm done to one's character, damage to one's prestige, a mark of shame and humiliation. Usage: The school got a black eye from the external auditors based on their assessment of the school's performance. Keep an eye on, meaning to supervise, monitor, watch carefully, watch over something or someone closely. Usage: Can you please keep an eye on the students while I quickly attend to the principal's call? Requested the teacher to the class monitor. Keep an eye peeled, meaning watchful, vigilant, to keep a watchful eye on someone or something. Usage: Our guard dogs keep their eyes peeled at the gate at all time. A sight for sore eyes, meaning pleased to see someone, who is attractive to look at. Usage: Neelam is a sight for sore eyes. She is beautiful. See eye to eye, meaning to have same views about something with someone. Usage: Vikas and Ali failed to see eye to eye on the same issue discussed at the meeting. Practice lessons. Everyone knew that Rubina would get a large share from the profit made after selling the ancestral property because she has always been the apple of her grandmother's eye. But this wasn't the case. Instead, the profit was shared equally among every grandchild. I was never the apple of my aunt's eye. Rather, my sister was, said Ali. Shobha cried bitterly at her nephew's funeral, who was the apple of her eye. Although our dad was vocal about not having a favorite child, however, we always knew that our youngest sister was the apple of his eye, said Sally. My mother loves me dearly. She says that I am the apple of her eye. The policy on health and safety at workplace was finally approved. Those in the management saw eye to eye on this matter. Although the mechanical team work together, they don't see eye to eye in most situations, confided the project manager to the CEO. Although Rohan and Jay are best friends, they usually do not see eye to eye on many matters. The members of the school board failed to see eye to eye on several issues at the board meeting. Ali and I don't see eye to eye about investing money in stocks. Bumping into her best friend nearly after 2 decades at the mall was a sight for sore eyes for Mira. The rose plant in my garden is a sight for sore eyes. Bensel's pet dog is a sight for sore eyes. The landscape of the garden wasn't a sight for sore eyes, complained the client. This suburb is a sight for sore eyes. My family and I are moving here very soon, said Sheila. The guests will arrive at any time. Keep your eyes peeled at the gate. Our dog Mojo keeps his eyes peeled at the door until my dad arrives home from work. The guard failed to keep his eyes peeled at the gate, or else we would have been notified on the arrival of the auditor. While one of the burglars was carrying out burglary, the other kept his eyes peeled at the door. The police team kept their eyes peeled at the door to the house where the gangster was in hiding. Capital punishment should be restored to punish criminals committing heinous acts of crime. An eye for an eye. Ankit believes and practices an eye for an eye. Should you steal his strategies and clients, you shall be avenged by him, warned Sid. There is no an eye for an eye in this situation. Forget and move on, advised Mother. The judge passed the harshest judgment on the notorious criminal. It was an eye for an eye. Harish was pressed with defamatory charges by one of his clients whose work contract was terminated unlawfully. This is an eye for an eye. All eyes were on the model who walked dressed to kill in a signature gown. All eyes were on the birthday celebrant who turned 105 years old. All eyes were on Sam when he walked onto the stage. All eyes were on the portrait of the scene captured at the war zone. It welled up everyone's eyes present at the exhibition. Whenever I walk my dog in the park, all eyes are on Benny because of its rare breed. May I please request you to keep an eye on the children while I quickly get few pieces of chalk from the stationery room? The nanny was requested to keep an eye on the youngest child because she has been sick for a while now. The monitor kept an eye on the students as instructed by the class teacher. The family was told to keep an eye on their ailing grandmother, who showed very little sign of recovery. The gardener had to keep an eye on the plant in order to keep pests away. Imran was all eyes and ears during the lecture. The engineering students were all eyes and ears at the orientation. We are all eyes and ears. Tell us what happened at the party. The children were all eyes and ears during story time. The coach expected the team to be all eyes and ears while addressing the challenges of the game, but none were. Sheila cried her eyes out at her best friend's funeral. She cried her eyes out when her dessert fell off her hands. The mother cried her eyes out when she learned that her children were injured severely in the motor accident. The family cried their eyes out of joy when they heard the news. She always cries her eyes out whenever watching sappy movies. The dress on the mannequin caught my eye, said Rita. I plan to buy it for the corporate event that's coming up soon. The necklace at the showroom caught my eye. How I wish I had enough money to buy it, said Sheila. The ornament at the mall caught my eye. I am trying to catch the waiter's eye. Got to order food, said Rohit. Nothing caught my eye at the boutique. Tina chose to turn a blind eye to her best friend's habit of shoplifting. The teacher decided to turn a blind eye to the student's misconduct. The HR manager shouldn't have turned a blind eye to the employee's misconduct towards the client. How can anyone turn a blind eye to the sufferings faced by the homeless people? The NGO is known to help the downtrodden and the destitute in every possible way. They do not turn a blind eye to humanity. The school earned a black eye. It will take them a while to gain back their reputation. Sheila got a black eye because of her arrogance and constant arguments over trivial matters. Our firm received a black eye because of our CEO's misconduct at the conference he attended last summer. We are always careful with what we say. It won't take much time to get a black eye, said the celebrity. Your behavior will give the family a black eye, warned Sid's uncle. Thanks for watching.